the stakeholders, top management, and sort of come to an agreement and a plan going forward. So things have been resolved, and any miscommunication or misunderstanding has been sorted out. So clear communication from now out in, and working all together and towards building up important games here in Zimbabwe against a strong Zimbabwe side, and looking beyond and preparing for the T20 World Cup in the subcontinent. So so there's been some good discussions over the last few days. I've signed a contract till the end of the 26 World Cup and fully committed until then, obviously. So excited about the future in the next few months. And then after that, who knows? So so that's my focus at the moment. And as a side, I think we're obviously disappointed with how Asia Cup went, but ready to bounce back. And the guys have had some good training, good spirit in and amongst the side. So excited for tomorrow's game. Two discussions of that. I think sometimes they're healthy. Sometimes when you have these discussions. I think you realise where things can be improved, both sides, communication-wise, and so that's always good to have discussions. I think discussions are good. So open lines of communication, which we've had the last few days, has been brilliant. So I'm really enjoying that, and looking forward to the next few months, and obviously starting tomorrow. I think so. I think not only Rash as the bowler, what he brings on the field, but also off the field, the experience, helping other players, and the professionalism that he brings, the example that he sets in all three facets of the game. So as a coach, it's brilliant to be able to work with him. I've really enjoyed coaching him over the last few years and working together. So that's good. But again, Rash, you mentioned Rash's names, but it's not just up to him all the time, and I keep stressing that to him. It's a team game, and whenever he can contribute, like he does so often. But it's all about the other 10 guys out on the field performing as well. That makes his job a little bit easier if they can. And, because there is going to be time, certainly in the next few months, where other people are going to have opportunities to stand up and win games of cricket. So then they need to be ready, and they're not just relying on one person. So everybody's got an opportunity and a chance.
The approach going into this?
Well, obviously to win. That's the most important thing when you get back to winning ways in T20 cricket, and starting tomorrow. I think that sort of that confidence that winning brings, it's contagious. And if you're winning, you have to people have to stand up and perform. So that's what we're looking for individuals to do. But I think it's by finding the right combinations as well with regards to going forward for the next few months towards the T20 World Cup. Obviously, the conditions are going to be different in India and Sri Lanka, but I think it's a great opportunity for players to learn playing T20 cricket in different conditions, away from home, out of the UAE, which is always good for us and help the players grow and spend time together here in Zimbabwe. I think so, but I think everybody nowadays knows each other really well, and going forward, how we're going to play. I think it's important. Yes, you do analysis, but also you've got to be flexible out in the field. So we'll do our work. We'll have analysis. Tomorrow or tonight we'll decide, and then go from there. Really, it's one of those things. I think nowadays, with regards to analysis, there's so much out there. You don't want to detract from the guys' natural instincts. You want to let them adjust a little bit. You want to give them as much information about the opposition. But at the same time, remember what makes them such good players. So you've got to find the right balance. And we've seen the Zimbabwe side, and always strong here. They play really well here in Harare at home, so we know it's going to be tough. Well, yeah, I think you want the game to grow as much as possible. I don't think there's any home fixtures at the moment. It'll be interesting, and I'll be intrigued to see when that changes. And it's always good to be ambitious. I know there's been chat about an Afghan Premier League and all sorts of things and discussions. So that's the job of the national side, to grow the game, obviously, in Afghanistan, but also internationally. As long as we're playing well and doing really well, the game will grow, and there'll be more interest in people wanting to play.